guys, it's me. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze any second. Oh, I just feel pretty sure I'm having like some kind of cold thing. I hope I don't have the flu. But anyway, so I'm kind of doing a video response. I do not know how to do one technically. Sorry, I'm trying to fix this. So I am responding to Lorraine, which is her name. YouTube name is the Rubber Ducky Lover. So anyway, I wanted to respond to your video about your sister-in-law's baby. I just wanted to encourage you and just tell you, sorry, I got a text message. I totally understand and I totally get where you're coming from about that. You're not the only one. I think I finally got to a place where I just have to not think about me anymore. And I'm not saying that you're being selfish and thinking about you all the time. But for me personally, I just had to think, when I'm pregnant, I'm probably going to be doing the same thing. I'm probably going to be really excited, wanting to talk about my baby all the time. And I'm sure it's easy to forget about the people who are still trying to get pregnant. So that's what I try to do. It's still hard. Like, for instance, there's this girl that I know, and she's just so sweet. She's really young, and she's pregnant. And she and her husband haven't been married very long at all. And maybe almost a year. And she's just, she just turned 21. She's just really young. And, she called me the day she found out she was pregnant. And it kind of hurt a little bit because I remember giving her advice about marriage and sex and all that kind of stuff. And I was always sure that I would be pregnant before her. And a lot of other people out there, like I know kids who, were like 5 years younger than me growing up. They're babies. And they have like 3 kids now. So, I mean, I can totally relate to what you're feeling. But anyway, so, like she called me and told me she was pregnant, and I was just like, oh, I'm so happy. And, and she was like, oh, and we weren't really trying, and we weren't going to try until, we've been married a year, but oh my gosh, isn't that funny that it happened so quickly, and I guess I just get pregnant really easily. And I'm just like, yeah. And then, after that, I mean, she just kept calling me all the time, and she only called me out of her excitement. She was just excited about the baby, which I can totally relate. God, Lee, everybody's texting me. It's my mom. She's concerned about me because I've been throwing up so much. Anyway, she just, would call me and I would talk to her, and she would talk for like an hour solid about her pregnancy symptoms, about how she was going to go get something to eat because she was craving this, and oh my gosh, it's so funny how the baby did this, and about their sonograms, and just on and on and on and on and on. And finally, honestly, I stopped answering her phone calls because she just called all the time, and the only reason why she wanted to call was to talk about her symptoms and her baby the whole time. And it just got really annoying, and then we ended up going to their gender reveal party last week. And and it was so precious and so sweet, but it was still hard. So finally, I ended up just kind of telling her, I was like, hey, just so you know, the reason why I haven't really been talking as much, I love you and everything, but, my husband and I, we've been trying to get pregnant for about a year, and, it's just a little bit hard for me to hear. I'm happy for you, but it's still, it hurts me a little bit to hear so much about your symptoms and your baby. And then she was like, oh, I didn't know that. So anyway, so just be honest with people. That's what I find. I don't want to be one of those people, though, that can't ever, go to a baby shower or, like join in the excitement of a friend's baby, like I'm fine doing that, but it's just another thing when you feel like your friend doesn't quite, they just don't understand, and they haven't been there, and they probably are being insensitive, and they don't think. And now I do think if it's family, I think they should be more sensitive to that subject. And just not like rub it in your face kind of thing about being pregnant. So anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, I hear you. It's hard. I mean, I get on Facebook and I see pictures of girls who are my age and they have a 5-year-old, or, like people talking about, oh, I got to go to the park today. It was so much fun. And we went to, Jump and Jive, which is this fun, bouncy house place with my kids, and I got to have a mom date, and I want to be able to do those things, and that's one thing I liked about being a nanny, that I got to be around kid stuff. It's kind of fun, and when you don't have a baby, it's really hard. And oh, and another thing I can say that I can relate to is I'm a part of this group, and we meet like once a month, and all the women in the group are moms, like all of them, and I am the only one that's not. And they are just so sweet, so precious. I've known them all my life, but literally all they talk about is pregnancy, breastfeeding, and their babies the whole time. And it's hard for me to enter in the conversation because I don't have a baby, I'm not pregnant, I'm not breastfeeding, and I'm almost kind of debating not being a part of the group anymore because I just feel like I get left out because I'm not in the world yet because I don't have a baby. And then every now and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, there's Elise, she doesn't have a baby. Let's talk, ask her questions. And then people automatically assume that we don't want kids, or, oh, so when are you going to go off birth control and start trying? And I'm like, I've been off birth control for 2 years. So anyway, so I hear you, hun, and I can totally relate. So just hang in there, and it will be okay. We will get pregnant, and we will have our time, and we both can celebrate together. So anyway, I love you, and just wanted to do a video response. Thanks. Bye.